Hi guys, welcome back to another overthrow disc golf video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are going to look at the right arm of Simon Lizotte. And we're going to pull up Drew's with it. So, grab a pen and paper. Let's get started. All right, I had already synced these up. You're getting kind of a sneak peek into how I operate here. And this is something that's really interesting to me. So, one time through, watch this frame by frame. I will say for those of you who are looking at walk-up angles, Drew's target is over this way. Simon's target is directly this way. So, I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but I wouldn't try to start comparing that or get a little more information before you do. Okay, here we go. So check this out, frame by frame. Just gonna go one time through and just look at how incredibly similar these two are. Oh my goodness. So just for your reference, this is their 450 flat, which for them I think is kind of, I'm going to call that standard for them. I don't think they have to try very hard. I think they just smooth it out there and whammo. So super similar in both of their shots here. So I'm just looking at the right arm in this video. So let's check it out. Both of them start in this, what I call the simple backhand setup. So check this out. Both of them hand on disc already in the box. Here it goes. And I'm just going to do the top view here. We can see the disc staying in place here. It's got some swing in and out of the chest here because it's a swing. Oh yeah, the right shoulder's rotating back to get this disc backwards. Check that out. See, it's only as this right shoulder coils, as they turn this, the disc gets back. They turn that, the disc gets back. And the more they turn, the further the disc goes. Yeah. Now, here we go. Unboxed. Drew's box is a little wider here. His is probably a little wider too. All right. But remember, the box drill is a right arm drill. So here we go. Right arm straightening out, and this is a super good view to watch it. Watch how their arms are bent right here. Left arm starts coming in, and this causes the straightening of both of their right arms. Check that. It's after the left arm move starts happening that the right arm straightens out. So I think we could probably gather at this point that the right arm actually needs to be a little bent so that it can be pushed, or when the left shoulder starts going, the right arm can stretch and lengthen out. Here we go. So we're going from our unboxed. Let's just travel through the box drill here. And here we go into the box. Very obviously. Box, box, roughly 90 degrees. Now here's something that's super cool, and one of the reasons I wanted to get this footage is check this out. Both of these guys have greater than 90 degrees here, and I'm gonna let you know that this is something that I did not, previously think was kind of a universal thing. And again, these are only two pros, so maybe it's not. Ezra certainly shows in his video that he's got 90 all the way through, but this is certainly greater than 90. So what this tells me is 90 coming out of the power pocket. One of the things that I tell people is that the right arm is passive into the pocket, and then I had suspicions before that pros kind of gas it a little bit out of the pocket. So these guys are moving from here, left pec, left side of the chest, and then watch the disc work just a hair from the outside of this right shoulder to kind of this left pec area. See that? I don't know if it's because their arms are longer. I don't know what the deal is, but they both get into the same exact position. So they both have ape indexes. What is the deal? No clue, honestly. But it looks to me, and it makes sense to me, that like in tennis, when we add the speed of our hand at the very end, after the drop, so after they drop this sucker into the power pocket, right here, they probably start accelerating a little bit with their hand and arm, right? And it's just a touch, but it opens up that shoulder angle just a little bit. I'm not sure how I'm going to teach that or how to teach that. I'm not sure that you need to necessarily teach that yet. So this is just me info gathering at this point. Yeah, so they open up just a little bit there, but notice the disc doesn't come all the way across to like the left pec or anything, right? It's still not a pulling motion. It's not like they're going like this, right? They go from here, rotate in, and then it just moves just a little, and that little bit is enough. So the feel is way closer to the keep at 90, and I think once you start learning to accelerate, I don't know that this angle right here is something that you shoot for right off the bat. I wouldn't advise it. I'd advise getting close to 90, creating the space, and then at a later date, you know, trying to add just a little bit of a forward push with that elbow. And then boom, straight, and they are unboxed at that slightly larger than 90-degree angle. I mean, this could be, if I draw straight through his bone, what kind of angle is that? I'm not sure exactly, but it's consistent with what came out. They basically unbox from this position here, right? So it's a little larger than 90. I just touched the microphone.
Can't believe you've done this.
Right, so it's just a result of them unboxing from here. Our Discord's going off. Our Patreons are...
Oh, hey, guess what? I found this thing. Till this evening. No notifications, bro.
You can hop on our Discord by visiting our Patreon.
Did you say Discord?
Discord.
Hop on our Discord. The Discord bio.
You can hop on our Discord by checking out our Patreon.
Hop on our Discord, man.
But I still hold, after reviewing the footage and asking myself, is everything I know a lie? I don't think everything I know is a lie, but I do think this is crazy interesting right here. Let me go here. Boom. Also, notice both of them, very important, the wrist is cocked here. Hard to see on this, but I'll show you from a different view later. Wrist is cocked, hand on the outside of the disc. Again, disc sandwich. Wrist bent, must have that for spin, and distance, must have. Boom. Now let's just trace the path of the disc. So here we go, the above path. Frame by frame. Here we go. It's going to go something like this. Whoop, whoop, like that. This arc. Here it comes. Oh, am I good or what? Oh yeah. Coming in. Hi. Oh, he gets so deep in that pocket. Wow. All right. So again, just further debunking, even with Simon, the straight line is not a thing. This is more accurate right here. Kablamo. It's an arc. It's a swing. Okay, let's look from the other views. All right, here we go. Just Simon now. Right arm. Right arm there. Right arm keeping the disc about this left pec here, because he's going to come back to that position. Left hand helping to make that happen. Here we go. And here's our little point here where the disc stays in place. Oh, I lied. Here's the point. It's going here. Because he keeps his arm bent, he keeps his right arm bent just a little bit longer. And so then he leaves here. Here's left foot totally planted. Okay. Planted. Yep, there he goes. Straightening. Boom. Notice left arm move. Left arm starting to come down now. Right arm, still bent. Right, this is the way. Left arm going, boom. And actually Simon, so Simon does this different from Drew. Drew always does kind of this same form where his right arm extends, but Simon, he will change how far back this right arm is, depending on how far he's throwing. So check out here, how it never gets fully straightened. Whoop, whoop. Because he's maintaining kind of this lag, and he controls his distance in part by how far back he lets this right arm go and how straightened he lets that thing get. He's still able to create the lag with a bent arm because he keeps it all kind of tied together, but he never truly straightens it. Right? So we call this abbreviating your swing. So you just shorten up your swing a little bit, because 450 for Simon obviously is not max. So he shortens up his swing, and here's how he does it. He makes sure that this lever, his arm, isn't getting full extent so that he can control the distance. Boom. This just shows you can throw 450 with a significantly bent arm. Don't focus so much on getting this right arm totally straight back. That's not as important as the lag. And we're looking at the right arm from here, right? It's not much of a slide. It's really not, but it's just a little bit. You can see this slide here. Again, this is something that I think is probably for advanced players to start looking at and considering, or allowing it to happen. I think this is probably just a feel thing. Well, I know it's a feel thing for Simon to happen. I know it's a feel thing for Drew, because Drew said the only thing that he intentionally changed form-wise was his right arm, or his left arm, sorry. Let me move to the behind view so we can see. So this is interesting, right? As he coils his shoulders and keeps this sucker loose, once this left arm starts going, his right arm straightens out a little bit or more. Yeah, and look, that's when the disc kind of starts doing this move. This way, you see it moves just a touch like this. You see that? But it's all because it's just being affected by the left arm. Again, if you're just working right arm, I'd go box drill first. But that movement is not him punching that disc back, right? He's just keeping it loose. Left arm goes, and then it just kind of moves that disc, moves that right shoulder. Once the left shoulder starts going, it starts moving the right shoulder, obviously, because shoulders are attached in some way. You can compress them a little bit, but you can only compress them so much without moving the other one. So right shoulder starts going. Boom. Hiya. This is cool. So here's Wind Waker right here, right? Here's the Wind Waker drill where he's throwing out here. This is the release point. Here's the target in the basket. Well, the target and the basket. There's the basket, and I guess I'm the target. Look at how he releases that to this side, even though, you would think you should release kind of, a lot of us want to release out in front of us like this, like over here. It's not the way. This is the way. Out from the chest. We go about this roughly 10 or 11 o'clock position. If this is 12, right? Boom, here. If this is 12, this is somewhere in the 10 to 11 o'clock range. Not surprisingly, all the same stuff that we saw with Drew. The only really interesting thing that I want to dive in more to is that shoulder angle opening up just a little bit out of the power pocket. Other than that, it's all the same stuff. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. I will definitely be doing some comparisons between Drew and Simon. I'll be looking at stuff. I've got a lot of personal study I want to do. We'll be looking at left arm probably as a unit for these two in future videos. We'll start comparing I've got so much to just compare with all the videos, all the shots that we got from the both of them. So It's going to be a blast. So if you're not subbed already and you want to see that stuff, subscribe. Peace out. Get out of here after you hit the subscribe button. Bye. Okay, we'll have fun with that, isn't it?